Hey, we're here at Gunner's Firearms with Maggie. And Maggie, we kind of talked about this. I'm putting a loaded question on her, and so I apologize. But you've been here at Gunner's. This is a new career for you, and I love that you're here. It's a great place, and I could tell you're gelling well here. And something we talked about at your last store was just kind of the crazy things that people do. Because I know in the short time that I come in, I see some things that are crazy. Let's use the term crazy. And I'm, of course, then you're here 12 hours a day. So the question is, because we did a video on this, I think it was 2 years ago. Now that you're in a different location, because you were inner city, and we'll call this suburban country now. Well, not inner city suburban, now you're country suburban. How about that?
I have no idea what to call it. I'm still here in the United States. I'm still here in the Midwest. I'm still at a gun store. And all the good things are still the same. All the bad things are just as miserable.
Do you mind if I inquire?
Oh my gosh. Oh, so at this point, being flagged with the business end of a barrel is just any other day. And
that's terrible. That would drive me nuts. This is some people's breaking points. This is where they're just like, at that point, I will walk out the store. I will never come back. And you see it on both sides of the counters. There'll be people that'll pipe up from this side of the counter and say, that was the last day I ever worked for such and such store again because of their policy and how they were allowing customers to just wave these barrels around and flag everyone on both sides of the counter. And likewise, you'll have customers that'll pop up and say the same thing. Like, hey, I was in this gun store and I noticed they had terrible trigger discipline and they were allowing customers to point guns at other customers or aim through a window or something, or hold up a scope and look through a scope out a window. Oh gosh. Now I do that. Is there something wrong with that? I guess I'm kind of wondering. You would be so surprised how bent out of shape some people will get over someone just holding a scope up and looking out the direction of an open window or at something in a distance and checking. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it happens. And I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing. I'm not going to say it's a good thing, but at some point, someone must have had an experience that really triggered something bad and was like, okay, no more scopes aiming in any directions at all, ever. That's a thing. Okay. But yeah, you still, on this side of the counter, getting flagged by the end of a barrel is a daily thing. Before we hand firearms to customers, we are checking to make sure they're clear. I still will hand guns over empty and unloaded, or let them see for themselves, like, hey, look, this is what I can show you. I can show you it's clear. There's nothing in the chamber. There's nothing in the mag well. We cool? So if you don't see it on camera, it's happened off camera probably 30 or 40 times before we're sitting here playing with it. Well, and I know you're like me, where you're a little overcautious, because even like if I ask to see a gun in the case here, I know you're going to pull it out and you're going to check it and then you're going to hand it to me. I'm still going to check it. Yeah. And I know you do that kind of thing too. Like, and when somebody hands you back a gun, you check it again. Check it again. So it seems like that people, because I know a lot of times when I'm standing here and talk to you, 9 times out of 10, I feel like I'm learning something. And a lot of people, especially new gun owners, there's these basic things. The basic 101 safety stuff that everybody knows, and the most basic is the most commonly forgot. So just a little care, a little respect for people on both sides of the counter, because you don't know what sort of day that the people next to you have had, and you don't know the sort of day that they've had on that side of the counter either. So just
a little care, a little respect. If you see somebody doing something, maybe a friendly reminder. Hey, I noticed you when you picked that gun up, man, you sure made that gun look good in your hand. But if you wouldn't mind, could you pretty please maybe take your finger off the trigger while you're aiming, like while you're looking at it and checking it out? Or could you pretty please not just sweep everybody at the counter with the barrel, or maybe not aim at the person who is going to sell you the firearm, maybe? Just maybe, please. Little consideration. But hey, just think.
This is important stuff.
It is.
Safety stuff.
Please be safe with your firearms.
Absolutely. Well, Maggie, thank you so much. Again, I do believe this is important stuff. Because when I asked the question, I was thinking, who knows what people, but this is a big one. This is something that once you said, I thought, oh, that's terrible. People need to stop that right away.
It's not going to happen.
I understand.
I understand.
But I guess the more we talk about it and the more we say, anybody watching this, please don't flag your local gun store people.
I'll tell you, to my knowledge, it's not been done on purpose. Sure. Every single time it's happened, it has never been intentional. It has never been on purpose. It has always been an honest accident. Whether they're telling me that it's unloaded, or like someone says something and they turn around real fast, and instead of leaving the gun follows in the direction that they go or something, and that's how people get flagged. So just
be aware.
Yeah, a little more attention to detail.
Yeah, especially when you got a gun in your hand. Hopefully it sinks in, and we'll just keep talking.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next time.